briefly tell about yourself?
Sir, my name is Ramkrishna. I belong to
Okay.
Rupnarayanpur village, which is near Asansol in Paschim Bardhaman district. Sir, I have done my schooling from Asansol Ramkrishna Mission High School and Chittaranjan High School. I have done my graduation in mechanical engineering from Techno India Salt Lake. After my graduation, I worked with Tata Consultancy Services Limited as a design engineer. And thereafter my graduation, I resigned from my job in 2022 and started preparing for civil services. I have also spent 1 year at Swatindranath Tagore Civil Services Study Center at Salt Lake for civil services preparation. And I am studying right now full time for civil services. So my interest lies in going for bike riding adventure with my friends. I also take interest in multimedia post processing like photos and videos.
Okay. Ramakrishna,
Yes,
nice to
sir.
hear you from your side. See, you are a young, energetic engineer. So you have graduated yourself in mechanical engineering. Then you wish to enter in WBCS or something like public sector. So do you think it's a kind of wastage? The knowledge you have acquired for passing the for passing the mechanical engineering, and then you are shifting yourself completely diametrically opposite to some other segment. So do you find this a kind of wastage, the education you have acquired?
Sir, I believe the education that I have acquired, the technical education that I have acquired, has instilled in me critical thinking abilities and also a rational mindset. I believe these kind of qualities will help also in public services. And apart from that, the education that I have received in schooling as well as in my college, it has also instilled a kind of moral responsibility and a moral gratitude towards the society. I believe that would also help me serve in public services better.
Very good, very good. So how do you how do you implement, or how do you utilize your acquired knowledge from the field of mechanical engineering when you will be acting as a block development officer?
Sir, when I will be acting as a block development officer, in block level also there is engineering division, there is PWD division. There also some related to engineering field, the works are done. So I being more acquired with the technical skill, I will be able to better evaluate the progresses, the outcomes from the projects, as well as I will be able to understand the needs of my block, and I will be able to act on those needs with my
Very
engineering
good,
knowledge.
very good. So your hobbies is, you say that going for adventure, bike riding with your friends.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's a very dangerous propositions, and the age you are at now, and that too the bike riding with the friends. So naturally, the age will inculcate some the natural things inside us, and the age you are belong to, it's a very advantageous, and side by simultaneously it is disadvantageous in many ways. So, do you find if I ask you to do a SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat about your hobbies regarding the bike riding, how do you analyze the things?
Sir, if I talk about my hobby is bike riding adventure, as I said. Sir, I believe the bike riding adventure, I go with my friends, and we have a very small group of friends who are actually very responsible riders. And we actually ride very responsibly. And if I do the SWOT analysis, if I talk about the strength
Correct.
of if I talk about the strength of by going for a bike ride, I believe that going for a bike ride and going for adventure has instilled in me a kind of tolerance towards diversity, kind of strengthened my position in terms of exposure to different places, as well as it has instilled in me a sense of uh, personal well-being as well, and it has also improved
Okay.
my mental well-being. Sir, if I talk
Correct.
about the threats, there are obviously challenges like road safety is a major issue. Also, many a times what happens is there are mechanical failures in our bikes. And these are challenges. And in terms of security, also sometimes we have faced certain issues. But apart from that, I believe that bike riding adventure has improved my personality in a very good way.
Okay. The West Bengal government has launched a big program regarding this, regarding the road safety. Can you name the program?
Yes, this is a Safe Drive, Safe Life campaign.
Good. In which year it was launched?
Sir, I am not able to recall that.
Okay, okay. 2015. So, being a young, energetic engineer, Ramkrishna, and your name is acquainted with a famous personality, famous philosopher of Hinduism, that is Sri Ramkrishna Paramahamsa.
Yes.
So, if I say you, do you think any differences in terms of philosophy that was propagated by Sri Ramakrishna and that was propagated by Swami Vivekananda?
Yes, sir. Sir, Sri Ramakrishna, the divine avatar, actually propagated a philosophy that is Advaita Vedanta, which is
Good.
actually based on the old cultural ties, old cultural heritage of our country, as well as uh, it believes in oneness of or universalism. And in Swamiji's philosophy, it is more related to Neo Vedanta, which is actually in terms of Western philosophy as well, which is in consonance with the Western philosophy as well as the Indian heritage. I believe Swamiji's philosophy is not different from his Guru Ramkrishnaji's philosophy. However, Swamiji's philosophy has strengthened and actually modified the philosophy of Sri Ramakrishna to suit the current world, which has actually helped in propagating Hinduism in Western countries as well.
Enormous. Enormous. Very good. So your optional,
So
Ramkrishna?
my optional is political science.
Political science. There are no such optionals in mechanical engineering like this, na?
Yes, sir, there is optional of mechanical engineering.
So you have opted, why you have not opted mechanical engineering as your optional?
So there are multiple reasons I would say. The first being there is a lack of material that is available in the market in terms of
You have
mechanical
toiled
engineering.
hard for 4 years in
Yes,
mechanical engineering. To
yes,
complete mechanical engineering, you have toiled hard for 4 years. And
yes.
still you require some material for civil service. You are the boss in that field.
Yes, sir. Sir, the thing is, like in BTech colleges, the study is more academic oriented and more knowledge based. However,
Yes.
in when during the civil services preparation, we need to finish the syllabus within a short period of time and within a with a very strategic with a very good strategy. That's why I have chosen political science because mechanical engineering as a syllabus, it has a very vast syllabus, and I have thought that I would struggle to complete the syllabus within a very short period of time. And in terms of political science, the material was readily available as well as I was ready with a strategy.
So there are so many other subjects where the material are easily available. So why
Yes.
you have opted specially the public political science?
Sir, before taking the optional as political science, I have read Indian polity. That is actually a subject in West WBCS, and I have
Okay.
taken. I have immense interest. I have developed interest in polity as well as in
Okay.
international relations. So I have seen a overlap with the GS subjects, and that is why I have chosen political science.
So I hope you have studied constitution very well because you have developed a keen interest in Indian polity, as you are saying. So
Yes,
I hope you have come across the term quorum.
quorum. Yes, sir.
Quorum. In which article of Indian Constitution the quorum is mentioned?
Sir, I guess it is, with your permission, I would like to guess that I'm not very much sure about it.
Yes,
It is 100th article of Constitution.
100 article. Very good. Very good. So another thing is, Ramakrishna, there is a provision in our constitution that is known as DPSP, Directive Principle of State Policy.
Yes,
India Indian Constitution has borrowed this concept from Irish Constitution.
Yes, yes, sir.
Ireland has in turn borrowed this constitution from the Constitution of UK.
Okay.
Sorry, Ireland has borrowed this constitution, borrows this concept from the Constitution of Spain. Spain has borrowed from UK, and UK has borrowed from USA. Nowadays, it is discussed. It is discussed that USA has borrowed this constitution, borrows this concept from the administration or administrative capabilities of a great Indian emperor. So, thinking the entire affairs of DPSP, can you name the emperor whose administration
Sorry,
is
sir.
quite akin to DPSP? It is great emperor Ashoka.
Okay, sir. So I have to
Ashoka's
read up about
administration
it.
was, yes, Ashoka's administration is based on benevolent despotism. So anyway, uh, what do you mean by universal adult franchise?
The universal adult franchise is political empowerment of the citizen of a country to vote for the elections or to elect their representatives.
Okay. Do you think, Ramkrishna, there should be some criteria on the path of the elector to elect a person in the voting system that is prevailing in our system nowadays?
Sir, nowadays there are some contemporary issues that are related to elections. First of it being the criminalization of politics. And electors must be aware about about his or her election representatives, whether they are involved in
Okay.
such criminal activities. I feel
Okay.
that electors should be very much aware about their representatives. They should know their representatives well. Apart from that,
Okay.
I feel that electors must be uh, vote for their own interest without seeing any party allegiance. They should vote for a representative who will actually work for the interest of the constituency.
No, I want to say that I want to know from you the do you think there's must have some qualification on the part of an elector?
Okay, sir. So if we see historically in the political science perspective, in
Hmm.
the ancient Athens and Greece, there was some criteria set up by uh, Aristotle for
Correct.
for election or who can vote or who can actually elect representatives. There are certain criterias like they should be male or they should not be a foreign citizen and the women should not vote. I feel these categories are not actually relevant in today's world. In today's world, I
Correct.
feel education should be one of the criteria because
But if I include education as one of the criteria, Ramkrishna, then
yes,
simultaneously should I upkeep the concept of spirit of universal adult franchise that is guaranteed by our constitution as well?
yes, sir, that would actually infringe with the constitutional provision of
Correct.
adult franchise
Correct.
because only 80% of the people in our country is literate and it would exclude
Correct.
20% of the people.
Nice to hear from you. Nice to interact with you. So Ramakrishna, nowadays, how many fundamental duties are there?
Sir, as of now, there are 11 fundamental duties in our constitution.
Lastly added fundamental duties by which amendment act it was introduced?
But as I can recall, it was actually introduced by 42nd Amendment Act. It is related to
It is related to?
free legal aid. No, no, sorry.
No,
Uh,
no, no.
no, sir, I'm not very much. I'm not able to recall at this
The
point.
right to education for 6 to 14 years children by
Yes, it's
86th Amendment
86th
Act
Amendment Act.
2002.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So you are hailing from Paschim Bardhaman district.
Yes, sir.
So Being a young, energetic engineer, can you cite three major problems that are being faced by your district nowadays
Sir, as an engineer or as a like citizen of my
as
district?
a responsible citizen?
Sir, if I have to pick three problems, or if I have to pick problems that my district is facing, the number one would be environmental related problems. Sir, our district is very much mining industry driven. There are
Hmm.
open cast coal mines. There are other mines as well.
This is a
So
potential threat for your district,
yes, and there is
right?
a high chances of PM 2.5 and PM 10 pollution in
Hmm.
our state, in our district as well. It has also degraded the land here, and it has also resulted in air pollution as well as water pollution.
Hmm.
So this is one of the
Rightly said.
major concerns. Number two, I would say it is illegal coal mining and illegal sand mining that is there in my district.
Happening in there. Huh? Yes.
Yes. And number three, sir, if I talk about the sex ratio in my district, it is nearly 922, whereas the West Bengal sex ratio is
Far away from
like,
the national average or West
yes,
Bengal sex ratio.
yes.
Okay.
So it is one of the problems. And sir, if I point out more problems, one is a increasing instances of trans-border crimes. Criminals actually commit the crime in West Bengal.
Hmm.
Being a border district, we are having a border with Jharkhand.
Hmm.
So criminals commit the crime here and they tend to go back to the Jharkhand to
This is a hallmark
be.
phenomenon of any border state, na?
Yes, yes. Sir.
Hmm.
So these are
Rightly
the
pointed
problems.
out. Yes. So, Ramakrishna, what will be your first option in a service sequences?
Sir, it would be executive service.
Executive service. So, what are the basic functions of a BDO, block development officer, is required to discharge?
Sir, the block development officer acts in the capacity of both in the law and order duties as well as in development duties. In terms of law and order duties, the BDO acts as a executive magistrate who has
Good.
power over law and order in the block. In terms of block or development officer, he works as a agency of the as a agent of the government, state government, to implement the policies formulated by the state government and to implement those policies in the block level.
Very good. And in during the election time,
Sir, during the election time, the block development officer works as a um, returning officer.
in which election? In all election, block
Uh,
development officer works as a returning officer.
Sir, I'm not very much aware about it. Sorry.
For parliamentary and state legislative election, BDO discharge function as assistant returning officer.
Okay,
And
sir.
for Panchayat elections, BDO discharges his function
Returning
as.
officer. Okay, sir.
Okay. So I'm just explaining a situation. Okay. So
Yes.
suppose you have been heralded by some local people during your days. You have assumed the charges for 3 4 months actually, and you have been heralded by the local people demanding some points, and your local and your day-to-day work is naturally is getting affected by this. So how do you tackle this situation?
Okay, sir. So if you allow me to recollect my thoughts for some seconds.
Please.
So first, I would like to understand the problems that the people are facing. I would firstly I would try to negotiate with them. First, try to
Good.
talk to them about their problems.
Talk to
Then
all of them or representative
no,
of
sir.
some of them?
So it is not possible to talk to all of them. I would ask for some representative
Good.
from the crowd, and
Correct.
if they meet me, then I would be able to discuss the problems that they are facing. I would like to have a written
Correct.
letter from
And
them.
then you will try to make them understand. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. So recently, a famous musician has died,
Yes,
a
sir.
famous exponent of an instrument. So can you name the person?
Sir, it was Shri Pratul Mukhopadhyay, sir.
Pratul Mukhopadhyay. Was he an instrumentalist?
No, sir. I'm not very sure
I'm
about
talking
it, sir.
about a person who's a doyen of an instrument, tabla, Zakir Hossain.
Okay, sir. Zakir
Okay,
Hossain. I'm not
okay,
sure about it.
okay. So, in which year Konyasri Prakalpa has been launched by our government?
So in the year of 2014,
Okay. So, can you briefly state about the program?
the Kanyasri scheme is a flagship scheme of government of West Bengal. It is related to delaying the median age of child marriage in this state, as well as it also provides financial assistance to the girl child and encourages
Mhm.
them to uh, enroll in school and higher education.
Okay.
So it gives a one-time amount of
Mm.
25,000 rupees during
Financial
higher
assistance
education.
of 25,000.
Yes, financial
Correct.
assistance.
So, Ramkrishna, you are
Yes,
excellent. You should make it when your date of interview is when?
sir. 18th of March.
18th of March.
Yes.
Okay. তোমার কিছু জানার আছে?
স্যার যেমন আপনি একটু কোয়েশ্চেন করছিলেন তখন আমি একটু মানে যখন মানে সিচুয়েশনাল কোয়েশ্চেন গুলো ছিল সেগুলো আমি একটু মানে টাইম নিচ্ছিলাম ভাবতে কি কিভাবে আনসার
না,
করব।
ইটস ওয়েল। ঠিক আছে। যে তুমি অর্গানাইজড ওয়েতে করছো, এটা ঠিক আছে। ইটস গুড।
অ্যাপার্ট ফ্রম দ্যাট স্যার যেটা আমার প্রবলেম হচ্ছে কি আমি এটা আমার প্রথম মক ইন্টারভিউ এবং আমি যেটা দেখলাম কি আমি কিছু কোয়েশ্চেনের আনসার জানি না কিন্তু এটা আমি আনসার দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করছি এটা আমার একটা ভুল হচ্ছে আমি।
আমি একটা কথা বলি, ইউ আর
হ্যাঁ।
কোয়াইট গুড, ইউ শুড মেক ইট। অ্যান্ড রিমেম্বার ওয়ান থিং, ইয়োর পার্সোনালিটি টেস্ট, ইয়োর নলেজ টেস্ট ইজ ওভার। দিস ইজ দ্য টাইম টু টেস্ট ইয়োর পার্সোনালিটি, and
Okay,
to
sir.
say no is a very positive answer. Don't harp on the same string again and again. If you do not know, the answer is not known to you, clearly say that, sir, I want to know it.
Okay,
But
sir.
keep harping on the same string, you will be keeping on thinking. It really imparts a very bad impression on you. Though you are a very good candidate. তোমার জায়গাটা ছিল আমার ফার্স্ট প্লেস অফ পোস্টিং। আমি রেভিনিউ সার্ভিসে আছি, আমি জিএসটি তে আছি। তো আমার
আচ্ছা
ফার্স্ট
স্যার।
পোস্টিং ছিল আসানসোল, দেয়ার ইজ দ্য চার্জ অফিস ইন আসানসোল, and my group or concerned area was Niyamatpur, Barakpur, Chittaranjan. I conducted several raid operations in Chittaranjan Bajar area.
ওকে স্যার।
তখন
গুড
ওখানে
টু নো।
একটা স্টিল আলমারির দোকান ছিল। উনি ছিলেন ওই গ্রিল ফার্নিচারের দোকান ছিল, উনি ছিলেন ওই বাজার অ্যাসোসিয়েশনের সেক্রেটারি। আমি ওখানে অনেক কাজ করেছি। ভালো
আচ্ছা স্যার।
জায়গা। চিত্তরঞ্জনেই থাকো?
স্যার আমি হ্যাঁ চিত্তরঞ্জনের কাছে রূপনারায়ণপুর বলে একটা জায়গা আছে আমি ওখানে থাকি।
রূপনারায়ণপুর বলে একটা জায়গা না, রূপনারায়ণপুরেও আমাদের অফিস ছিল, চেকপোস্ট ছিল
আচ্ছা।
একটা। তো
ইয়েস।
ওখানে আমি জানি। ঠিক আছে,
ওখানেই।
থ্যাংক ইউ, নাইস টু ইন্টারাক্ট উইথ ইউ।
ওকে স্যার। স্যার আমি আপনার কি মনে হয় স্যার মানে আমি ঠিকঠাক করছি
খুব
ইন্টারভিউতে
খুব
ইন্টারাকশন?
ভালো করছো, খুব ভালো করছো। আমি শুধু একটা জিনিস তোমাকে অ্যাড অন করতে চাইছি, যে
ইয়েস
একটু
স্যার।
কারেন্ট অ্যাফেয়ার্সটা পড়ো। এই লাস্ট কিছু মাসের কারেন্ট অ্যাফেয়ার্স গুলো একটু ব্রাশ আপ করে যাও। কারণ
ওকে
ইন্টারভিউ
স্যার।
থেকে আমি তোমাকে কারেন্ট অ্যাফেয়ার্স বেশি জিজ্ঞাসা করলাম না, কারণ তুমি
হুম।
এই আগের জায়গাগুলো এত ভালো করেছো, ওখানে তুমি যদি একটা দুটো নাও পারো, স্ট্রেট না বলে দেবে। ঠিক
ওকে
আছে,
স্যার।
তবু একটু দেখে যাও, যদি পারো এটা তো আরো হাইলি ইমপ্রেসিভ, উইল ক্যারি হাই মার্কস অফিস না? যদি তুমি
ইয়েস
এটাকে
স্যার। ডেফিনেটলি।
পেয়ে যাও, একটু একটু কারেন্ট অ্যাফেয়ার্স জিকেটা ব্রাশ আপ করো, আদারওয়াইজ ইট ইজ গোয়িং গুড, এক্সিলেন্ট।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
থ্যাংক ইউ,
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
বেস্ট অফ লাক, ইউ শুড মেক
থ্যাংক
ইট।
ইউ স্যার।